On March 10, 2022, Officer Jose Malta Gonzalez of the Wright City Police Department noticed unregistered vehicles parked in Hubert Josh Hall's driveway in Wright City, Missouri. Officer Malta then initiated an investigation into these vehicles.
Not too bad. Are these your vehicles?
Yeah, well, this one isn't. Those two are.
Okay, so what's going on with them? They don't have any registration on them.
I just bought that one and that one. I took the head off of. I'll get a cover for them, man, but you get off my property now.
No.
I'll get a cover for them.
I'm placing ordinance stickers on all of them.
I'll get a cover for them.
You can't do that. That's not how it works.
Okay, you put your stickers on. Fine.
Okay, then you're going to be cited for it.
Hey, put your stickers on. I'll take care of it.
I'll just issue citations.
Officer Malta tells Mr. Hall that he'll get tickets for having unlicensed vehicles, according to relevant section of the Wright City rules. A derelict vehicle means any broken or junked motor vehicle, trailer, ATV, or boat on private property, whether the owner agrees or not. The city says these vehicles are dangerous and can't be kept in Wright City unless they're locked away and can't be seen. Normally, the police give a warning sticker and wait 7 days before giving a ticket, but Officer Malta skipped that and gave Mr. Hall a ticket right away.
Can you copy a VIN? Okay. I'll take my time.
Pulling up here shortly.
10-4. Try and get a stop on that GMC Suburban. It just left.
That's clear.
He wasn't a fan of me being here.
Is it his residence?
I believe so. He wanted to flip me off and threaten me to get off the property.
Officer Malta said on the radio that Mr. Hall threatened him, but the body camera footage shows Mr. Hall just raised his middle finger. While threats aren't protected, gestures like flipping someone off are considered free speech. This means Mr. Hall couldn't be arrested just for that. Actions can also be a way of expressing yourself, as past cases have shown. Even though rude gestures are offensive, they're still protected under the law. So it's likely that a court would say Mr. Hall's gesture was okay and shouldn't lead to his arrest.
Good, can I help you?
Got your driver's license?
What do you need my driver's license for? What'd you pull me over for?
What's that?
What'd you pull me over for?
For your threats that you made to one of our officers.
That's not a threat. What threat? What threat did I make to an officer?
I need your driver's license, proof of insurance.
You need a reason to pull me over.
I just gave you that.
For what threat? I didn't make any threat to any officer. I haven't. No, I am not, because I did not break the law.
So you're not going to give me your driver's license and proof of insurance, is that correct?
For what?
I just told you.
For what threat?
Okay, I'm not going to keep going through.
Threatening an officer is not a crime. I didn't threaten to do anything to him.
It's a crime, yes.
Flipping an officer off is not a crime.
A threat to an officer is. I'm not going to
Flipping an officer off is not a crime. It's a constitutionally protected activity, right?
How about I'm going to break your window?
It's a constitutionally protected activity to flip an officer off.
That's fine. You can flip him off. You can't make threats to him.
I didn't make what threat?
This is
What
the
threat?
last chance or I'm gonna break your
What
window
threat?
and
Okay,
arrest you.
first tell me what threat I made to him. What
Now
threat?
you are
What
under arrest.
threat?
I'm gonna break your window.
What threat did I make to him? What threat did I make to him?
Driver's license. Get out.
I
of the
will.
car.
Here's my
Under
here's my
arrest.
thing.
Out of the car.
Detective Christopher Beard pulls over Mr. Hall and claims it's because Mr. Hall threatened Officer Malta. However, Officer Malta's report stated that Mr. Hall only raised his middle finger. Whether Detective Beard knew this before or after pulling Mr. Hall over isn't clear. Even if Detective Beard didn't have personal knowledge of the threat, courts sometimes allow stops based on collective knowledge among officers. But in this case, since Officer Malta didn't have enough reason to detain Mr. Hall, the stop likely violated Mr. Hall's rights. After Mr. Hall got out of the car, he was arrested and held for 5 hours at the Warren County Jail. The Wright City officers also towed his car and gave him citations for disorderly conduct, failure to comply, resisting, and for the derelict vehicles. Mr. Hall complained and later met with the Chief of Police and Lieutenant Tim Matthews.
An opportunity to review your case. Okay. One thing I'll say is that to begin, I am going to be voiding all the charges, all the summonses that were issued to you. Awesome. I've also spoke with the tow company, and they have agreed to refund the expense you had.
$400. They charged me $400.
And you will be refunded every penny of that. So let me explain to you why. What we have here is a Sydney ordinance that has been on the books for some time that shows that the officers were acting in good faith in accordance with the city ordinance at the time.
Yeah, I know the city ordinance. I'm aware of it.
Sure.
I knew he had a right to be on my property.
Well, this is specifically the manner in which why they placed you under arrest, not specifically the derelict vehicle ordinance. So this is the ordinance labeled disorderly conduct, if you recall getting that ticket from the arresting officers. And the subsection of the ordinance that they used to place you under arrest was this language here. Whenever I reviewed this case, I believe that
gestures are constitutionally protected. You can't make laws that go above and beyond the Constitution.
If you give me an opportunity to finish.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
This was on the books. This was the ordinance that they enforced, that they used to place you under arrest.
Okay.
When I had the opportunity to review the case, I agree with you that I believe this is in conflict with the First Amendment.
Okay.
Okay, that is protected speech. Because of that, all subsequent actions following the traffic stop, regardless if you were guilty of them or not, are not going to be enforced. Because I do not believe that they had a constitutional right to stop you in the first place.
I've seen people get pounds of marijuana thrown out of court for unconstitutional stop.
Lieutenant Matthews tells Mr. Hall that he's canceling all the citations because he thinks the traffic stop violated the First Amendment. The disorderly conduct ordinance in the city, which prohibits obscene gestures, likely clashes with free speech rights. As for the other charges of failure to comply and resisting, the law states that a person can't be convicted unless they disobeyed a lawful police order. Since the traffic stop probably didn't have a valid reason, it's unlikely that Detective Beard's orders were lawful. The ordinance also mentions resisting arrest, but it requires that the arrest or stop be lawful, which wasn't the case here. Therefore, it's probable that Mr. Hall couldn't be convicted because the traffic stop was unlawful.
Again, I understand that you're an argumentative individual. I'm not
an argumentative individual. I'm a very polite person. I have 7 kids.
So,
I have been violating my rights before I knew what my rights were.
the whole point here, and the reason why I've called you, the reason why I wanted to reach out to you, is that your point here of your ability to make obscene gestures toward police or protect under the First Amendment, as the police department, we agree with you. This subsection of the ordinance, we've already addressed this with our legal counsel that represents the city, and this ordinance will be amended to remove anything that's in conflict with the First Amendment.
Okay.
As such, you will be the standing case law that amends this for all future contact, and this ordinance will be amended to where this will never happen again.
Okay.
Hopefully now we can put this whole issue behind us. Again, I have no reason to suggest the officers didn't act in good faith because that ordinance was on the books. That ordinance is going to be amended. Yeah, so prior to even calling you, the actual hard copies of the tickets were stamped red and void. Inside of the computer system, I voided all of those out. With respect to the derelict vehicles, I voided those too.
Lieutenant Matthews kept his promise and canceled all of Mr. Hall's citations. He also worked to update the disorderly conduct ordinance, which now prohibits fighting words and abusive language spoken loudly or in a threatening manner, but no longer bans obscene language or gestures. Detective Beard was fired in October 2022 after an investigation into Mr. Hall's arrest, and he filed a lawsuit for wrongful termination and mistreatment, which is ongoing. It's unclear if Officer Malta faced any consequences for his involvement in the arrest. Mr. Hall filed a federal lawsuit on December 12, 2022, alleging constitutional violations and state law claims. The case was settled for $100,000 in compensation, which Mr. Hall plans to use to open a pet store. You can check the description for the original links to the videos. Take care and stay safe. On March 10, 2022, a 61-year-old woman named Linda Trapp was admitted to a hospital in Lexington, Kentucky, after an unfortunate accident. Linda was homeless and sought shelter at the Catholic Action Center, where she was staying. However, while staying at the shelter, Linda reportedly slipped and fell, requiring the intervention of an ambulance to take her to the hospital for medical attention. While at the hospital, a situation arose when health workers became concerned that Linda would remain there for a prolonged period of time, despite being advised to leave. Subsequently, One of the healthcare workers called 911 to report the situation, prompting an officer from the Lexington Police Department to intervene. The entire encounter between Linda and the officer was captured on the officer's body camera and shed light on the complexities faced by the homeless population and the challenges in providing them with appropriate care and support.
Three. She
Yeah.
discharged and won't leave.
Yeah, she's ready to go.
Still got second page says clear for jail.
Clear for jail. She's what?
She's very off the floor out here and started punching people in her right.
Oh, okay. Hello. What's going on? It's time for you to leave.
I guess can't get a negative COVID test.
Huh?
I have to have proof of a negative COVID test.
Okay, well, it's time for you to leave.
And go where?
Huh?
Jail, I guess.
I'm not taking you to jail. You need to leave. I'll drag you out and throw you out on the sidewalk. You just want somewhere to sleep tonight. That ain't gonna happen.
Bullshit.
No, it ain't bullshit.
That's exactly it.
Come on, I'll drag you out.
Man, you're not
If you want to call my bluff, go ahead.
I don't think I would mess with him. It's just, you're just making it hard on yourself.
Hurt me.
Huh?
Hurt me.
Hurt you?
I guess.
Or hurt
You're
me?
going to.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Pregnant by your gloves.
Yeah, 'cause you got stuff coming out of your mouth.
I don't give a goddamn. These people won't give me a negative COVID.
They already
You
did.
don't need a COVID test to stay on the
Yes,
street.
I do.
Not to live on the street, no, you don't.
I'm pretty sure.
Stay at Catholic.
Don't you guys do it when
I
you guys
do.
come in? Don't you guys
It's
do
a
a test
big
when you
deal.
come in?
Yeah.
It's a really big deal.
Sorry, you should have done what you
Didn't they do one when you came in? Is that all you want is a COVID test?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take you somewhere for a COVID test. Let's go.
The officer's disrespectful approach to Miss Trapp, captured on camera, is concerning. He ordered her to leave the hospital without understanding her situation or reasons for being there, resorting to threats instead of empathy. This behavior contradicts the Lexington Police Department's mission of professionalism and community service. Miss Trapp requested a COVID test before leaving, which the officer doubted. However, it was later confirmed by the Catholic Action Center director that this was indeed protocol. Miss Trapp's request was not only valid, but necessary for her to return to shelter safely. This incident highlights the need for law enforcement to show empathy and respect, especially towards vulnerable individuals. It underscores the importance of adhering to protocols and understanding the needs of the community they serve.
Can't get proof.
Huh?
Yeah.
Proof? Proof for what?
Negative.
You can get it at Good
Sure.
Sam.
Money.
Make your
Yeah.
way down there.
Or Sam does
good-
it instantly.
Good Sam does it as soon as you walk in.
We don't do it instantly here.
Yeah.
Am I high?
Yeah. You'll have.
We don't do it instant here.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Only way we do is if you're admitted into the hospital and you're not being admitted, so no, it's not instant.
All right, come
You
on.
need to go to UK or Good Sam. They'll do it
Let's
for
go.
you.
That's all I need.
That's all you
No,
need?
you're not
Let's-
going to get it here. We've been over this.
They're out.
You need to go.
You're discharged now, so you have to go.
Zip in your pockets so you don't leave your stuff. Lose your stuff. How about that? Come on. Be careful.
I would like to see my blood work.
There you go.
There, right there. They
Everything
got
for
all
your
your
studies right here.
paperwork.
My cane.
Good. No, don't sit back down. Let's go back out.
I
Oh,
want
my
my
God.
cane.
You don't have a cane.
You didn't
Linda.
bring your cane with you.
I did.
You
No,
did
you
not.
didn't.
They say you did, and I trust them.
Linda had her cane taken away at Maine when she hit a nurse with it.
Oh.
Oh, he had a nurse with it.
Yeah.
You about hit me and Kate tonight.
You went to jail that night, too.
You're a
Yeah,
liar.
I mean, you hit try to hit me and Kate tonight, so we,
Just touch.
Sure did.
me and Kate could send you to jail if we wanted to, because you tried to hit us. So I would
With
leave
what?
with your hand. So I would leave while you're ahead. Because we could press charges on you, and it's felony. So, you take your
Press
choice.
charges on you all too.
Well, you do that, and then I'll do mine.
Where's my cane at?
Let's
You don't
go.
have it.
Just take.
He's gonna lead the way.
Come on.
Follow him.
I had a cane.
We'll get you a cane some other time, okay? You're good.
I had a cane.
Follow him.
Come on.
You're a liar. You're liars. Thieves and liars.
That'll be the nicest thing I hear today.
Here, put your jacket on. It's cold out there. Let me hold your paper. I'll hold your paper. How about that? Let's walk.
I had
Let's
my
walk. Come on,
cane.
let's walk.
You heard
Let's walk.
that. She had her
She
cane.
said you didn't have one. Let's walk.
She just said I had my
She
cane.
said last time when you hit it at the other.
I didn't hit anybody.
All right. Well, I'm not here for that. Let's go.
I've never hit anybody.
All right. I trust you.
I've never hit anybody.
Come on.
I'd like to.
Yeah,
I
me too.
haven't.
Oh yeah.
I haven't.
Got to restrain that. All right. Let's go.
I have not. I can't walk down hills. I can't.
Let's go.
I can't go back there though.
Can't go back where? Come on.
I'm be stuck outside.
It ain't that cold tonight. You'll be all right. I'm not taking you to jail, so you need to go.
Try to go outside
Yes, you have to go outside.
and stay outside.
Yes. Where do you live at? You homeless? I never met you before. I'm not
Yeah,
new to this side of
center.
town. Huh?
You just lied to me.
I didn't lie to you.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
The
didn't.
officer misled Miss Trapp by promising to take her to another location for an immediate COVID test, which understandably left her skeptical. Despite her reservations, she reluctantly agreed to follow the officer. It's worth noting that the nurses attending to Miss Trapp also seemed to misunderstand her situation, assuming she was merely stalling to spend the night at the hospital. This raises the question of why the hospital didn't proceed with administering the COVID test regardless. The situation escalated when the officer resorted to physical force, pulling Miss Trapp towards the hospital exit after deceiving her. It's important to scrutinize whether such aggression was necessary, especially considering Miss Trapp's compliance after being tricked. Additionally, the officer's continued dishonesty further complicates the situation.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
You
you
said I'm not
did.
taking you to jail.
You did.
No. Come on.
No, you're not. No.
All right.
Hey, no, you cannot.
You want to go to jail?
I didn't. No.
Come on. I'm not
You
trying. I do
said-
not want to hurt you. Do you want to
You
ride
said
somewhere?
something about
I'll try to
St.
get you a
Joe.
ride. Huh? I didn't say nothing about them. You're
Alright,
at St.
good
Joe.
Sam.
You're at St. Joe. I didn't say I was going to give you a ride there.
Good Sam.
Come on. Stand
You're
up.
not gonna. You're not going to do this.
Come
I'm
on.
not going. No, I didn't do shit.
Are you?
Yeah, she gets
arrested all for
trespass. Over
Yeah.
you too. Yeah.
I didn't do shit.
Want to cut one of them?
I'll go out.
Where's she going to go?
I'll go on my own.
You want to go? All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'll go.
All right, we're not
Come
touching
on.
you. Go. If I touch you again, you're going to cuff. And you're going to get hurt because I'm going to put you on the ground.
Linda.
Go where?
Linda Trapp.
Bye-bye.
I've never even arrested her. This is all the time on Joe website.
No, we didn't take her.
Yeah.
For, like,
Because if she
Florida
ends up falling or
Harrisburg.
anything on property, then we'll have to bring her right
Yeah,
back.
we need her to like Harrisburg Road.
After being deceived and denied service, Miss Trapp was left with no choice but to leave the hospital, facing the cold alone. The situation could have been resolved if the officer had kept his promise and taken her for a COVID test. However, the encounter takes a turn for the worse as the officer becomes disrespectful and sarcastic towards Miss Trapp, making an inappropriate joke. Furthermore, the second officer present initially laughs at the joke, but abruptly stops upon realizing that their body cameras are recording. This behavior only adds to the distress and indignity experienced by Miss Trapp, highlighting the need for accountability and professionalism in law enforcement interactions.
We offered to take her down to the bus stop and get her
Get on my cane, please.
There ain't have
You
one.
don't have
Go.
a cane, Linda.
Go
I
get.
brought a cane.
Go find a tree branch or something.
I
Yeah,
brought
get,
a
go
cane.
put you a tree branch.
There's some good trees over there downtown.
I brought a cane here.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Go.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
320, 4C.
No, you're not gonna hurt me.
Go ahead and start at 1060.
What? No!
Give us your hands.
Oh my God! Fuck you! Oh shit!
I just hurt my ankle.
What the fuck you just do? Because I said I wanted my cane, you broke my knee. You broke my kneecap.
Should have
You
listened.
broke
I
my
gave you plenty of
kneecap.
warning.
Oh God! Fuck you!
Told you to leave. You refused to listen. I got you. Here.
Double lock him.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to get you. Test key for. Here you go.
I don't mess around, Linda. Or whatever your name is. Next time you see me, you better not act like this. Sit up. I don't mess around, you understand? Shouldn't have resisted.
I didn't resist.
Yeah, you did.
I was walking
When you pull away
away
from an officer, when they say you're under arrest, it's
I was
resisting.
walking away.
So now you're getting charged with
I
resisting
was.
arrest.
I was walking away.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I
We
was.
told you to walk away. You refused to walk away.
I did. I did. You lied. Shattered my kneecap and broke my jaw.
When Miss Trapp paused briefly to confront the officer's dishonesty, she was met with aggressive retaliation. The officer forcefully restrained her for a second time, violently throwing her to the ground face first before placing her in handcuffs. This incident clearly constitutes an excessive use of force, violating the Lexington Police Department's policy, which mandates officers to employ only objectively reasonable force to control a situation while ensuring safety. The department's use of force policy emphasizes the importance of verbal de-escalation and attempts to defuse situations before resorting to physical force. Instead of engaging in dialogue with Miss Trapp to resolve the situation peacefully, the officer opted for physical confrontation from the outset. Additionally, the second officer failed to intervene, becoming complicit in the unjustifiable use of force. According to the policy, any officer witnessing another using excessive force beyond what is objectively reasonable must intervene to prevent or halt such actions. In this case, both officers violated this protocol, further exacerbating the injustice inflicted upon Miss Trapp.
No, you just.
You most definitely did just do that.
If you broke your jaw, you wouldn't be able to talk out of it. Your jaw's not broken. You just have a scratch on your face.
How many?
That'll have to be checked out later.
I didn't do shit.
Guess start clean them up real quick.
I'll say, I don't know if we can start
I walked out. I walked out.
You can go ask him.
I really walked out willingly. On camera. I walked out willingly on camera. You know, fucked up.
Should have left.
I walked out willingly on camera.
Then you wouldn't leave on camera.
I walked out on camera.
If you have like an alcohol swab or wipe or something.
Yeah, bring her back into the bay doors here.
Okay.
Yeah, they broke my kneecap.
Go ahead, stand up.
Let me help you.
My right kneecap's already screwed up.
So we can get
No,
her
I
up.
can't.
I don't want you to.
Come on, let's go.
I can't. I
Yeah,
can't.
you can walk. Come
No,
on.
I cannot. No, I cannot.
Come on.
No, I can't. No! Help!
Then stand up.
No, I cannot.
Linda, you just walked
You
over
just
here.
walk.
Come on.
They just broke my kneecap.
I did not break your knee.
Yeah, they did.
Come on.
No, we did not.
Okay, we're
The
gonna
hell
need to
they
stand up. They're
didn't.
bringing a wheelchair out for you.
The hell they didn't.
Stand up.
The hell
Come
they
on.
did not.
Come on.
Yes,
there you
they
go.
did.
Stand up there and sit on that.
Stand up.
The hell they didn't.
Come on.
I didn't do it.
You are on
I was out. Help.
Lean back.
I was walking out on my own. You know I was. You know I was.
You weren't
Come
leaving.
on, Linda.
Yeah, I was.
You said, I'm not leaving on
I
camera.
did. You know, I did. Y'all just royally.
Let's go get you cleaned up real quick.
No, it won't be real quick. Y'all fucked up my right left knee.
You're right lefty?
No, it's already.
Huh.
Oh my God. You're fucked up.
I'm not allowed pushing her. Huh? I'm not allowed pushing her. Have we taken her to the bay door? Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
I got it.
I was walking.
Yeah. I gotta flush her. I'm gonna go flush it. Bandage it. I mean, don't bandage it.
It's not just my face, it's my freaking left knee.
Your knee's fine.
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
No, it's not fine.
Great.
It's most definitely not fine. It's not fine. I'm not worried about that.
Your knee's fine.
No, it's not. Can you check?
If you just want to work your way around here.
I can't walk.
Yeah, you can. You stood up as soon as
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
Oh, Lord Jesus, shut up. Sit back.
Take a look here.
Sit back.
X-ray it. X-ray my knee. X-ray my left knee.
324
X-ray my left knee.
All right. Admit her. I appreciate it. Yeah, if not, she'll get some more.
Or don't.
You can do that with your doctor in the office, okay?
I can't
I'm gonna
walk.
clear that from neighbor.
The body cam footage concludes, but the aftermath of the incident reveals its severity. Miss Trapp faced charges of trespassing and resisting arrest, which were baseless. Despite her repeated complaints about her knee, alleging it was shattered and impeding her ability to walk, her concerns were dismissed. In April 2023, Miss Trapp filed a lawsuit against the Lexington Police Department, uncovering disturbing details. The arrest resulted in a broken leg, requiring multiple surgeries, leaving her with a staggering $500,000 in medical debt. Attorney John Reynolds highlighted Miss Trapp's marginalization, emphasizing the dismissive treatment she endured. The Lexington Police Department refrained from commenting on the lawsuit due to pending litigation. As of the present date, the lawsuit remains unresolved, awaiting a settlement or verdict. On October 22, 2022, Officer Flynn of the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department observed a speeding vehicle on patrol duty just before midnight. Initiating lights and sirens, he pulled over the female driver. The encounter, captured on Officer Flynn's body cam, showed the driver to be clearly sober, dispelling any suspicion of intoxication.
Good evening, ma'am. I'm Officer Flynn. The reason I pull you over is you were speeding.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Do you have your license, registration, insurance?
Yes. 1 second. Sorry, you're right. I hit it a little hard right there. Sorry. Where was that? Mind shining that in?
Yeah, sure. Do you still live on,
I sure do. I'm sorry.
No problem. Where you come from now?
Jupiter. Went to dinner with some friends at the golf club and driving home.
Okay. Do you have your insurance as well?
Did you mind showing?
All right. Let me check out your paperwork. I'll be right back with you. All right, have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, I had one drink about 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay. You have any controlled substances, cannabis, anything like that?
I have, no, I actually not on me. I do have a license to carry, we have medical marijuana.
No, I mean, have you taken any today?
Oh, I've taken it. No, I only use it for sleeping.
Okay, if you would step out, I'm going to do some exercise, make sure you're not under the influence, we'll have you on your way home.
2920.
It's on roll, we went up maybe halfway so the dog doesn't jump out.
Yeah.
But yeah, she might come after you.
All right, ma'am, come on back over here. All right, do you have any medical condition with your eyes besides wearing glasses?
No.
Further into the encounter, key points emerge. Firstly, the driver promptly admitted to speeding and apologized, justifying Officer Flynn's ID request, which she complied with. Secondly, the routine question about alcohol consumption didn't appear targeted, as no signs of intoxication were evident, no alcohol odor, slurred speech, or impaired behavior. The driver exhibited none of the 15 clues of drunk driving, as outlined by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Lastly, she disclosed a single drink consumed hours earlier, minimizing any potential influence on her sobriety, considering the time lapse.
Are you able to walk a straight line?
Yes.
Can you bounce on one foot?
Yes.
All right, if you would, come on over here for me. Stand right in front of me.
Car job 6.
Bring your feet together, hands at your sides, and actually put your glasses up on the top of your head.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, you see this red light?
Yes.
You're going to follow the red light with your eyes only, and you're going to keep your head still. Do you understand?
Yes.
2339.
Keep your head still. Just as far as you can go without moving your head. There, keep your head still. All right, give me 1 second.
Glasses back up?
Yeah.
What Officer Flynn just performed is one of the standardized field sobriety tests, commonly known as SFSTs. These tests, comprising the horizontal gaze nystagmus, walk and turn, and one-leg stand, aid officers in determining driver impairment due to alcohol. In the first test, she showed no signs of nystagmus, the involuntary eye movement often exaggerated in intoxicated individuals. Thus, she passed this test.
All right, ma'am, if you would come to this side of the line, it's up to you if you want to leave the heels on, because it's going to involve walking heel to toe. And
Questions. It just almost feels like a setup, but okay.
almost like a setup?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, obviously, okay, yeah. I'm just a little nerve-wracking, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, for this next exercise, this is going to involve balancing on one foot. So again, I'll give you the opportunity if you want to remove your shoes, or you can do them with your shoes on. This is what you're going to end up doing, but I'll explain it all to you. Okay, so go ahead and bring your hands to your sides. All right, when I tell you to begin, I want you to raise one foot, either foot, approximately 6 inches off the ground. It's about the height of a soda can. While you're doing that, you're going to keep both knees straight, and you're going to point the toes of your raised foot out at me. You're going to look down at your raised foot, and you're going to count out loud. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
The whole time your hands are going to be at your sides.
Okay.
It's a 30-second exercise. I'll tell you when the 30 seconds are up. If you place your foot down during the 30 seconds, just pick it back up and continue where you left off. So it's going to go just like this. Watch me. I'll demonstrate for you. 1001, 1002, 1003. You got it?
Yep.
So you see how both knees are straight?
Yep.
My toes are pointed out. My hands are at my sides and I'm looking down at my foot.
Yep.
That's all you got to do for 30 seconds.
Just so you know, I have a medical condition where I can't straighten this left knee. I can't straighten my knees fully, but I will do
Both of them or just the left side?
both of them. I can show you even if you want me to. I have knee surgeries, like really bad knee conditions.
Okay, we'll do.
I have that medical.
We'll do a different exercise then. No. We'll do a different one. I don't want to put any stress on your knees. Okay. Do you know your left from your right?
Yeah.
Show me your left hand. Show me your right hand. All right. Go ahead and point your fingers like this. With your thumbs in? No, on the top. Yep, there you go. Now just bring them down to your sides with your palms out. No, palms out.
Oh.
Yep, just like that. Now hold that position. I'm going to explain it, and then I'm going to demonstrate it for you, okay? So when I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back, and you're going to close your eyes.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a series of commands of left and right. When I say left, you're going to extend your left hand out, touch the tip of your finger to the tip of your nose, and bring it back down. Same thing with right. Extend, touch tip to tip, bring it back down. It's important that you keep your head tilted and your eyes closed. And as soon as you touch your nose, you bring your hand back down to your sides.
Okay.
These are the tips of your fingers, and this is the tip of your nose. Do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
All right, go ahead and begin.
Okay, so tilt back.
Yep, and close your eyes.
Northbound Mountain 4, can you 6579?
Left.
For
Right.
Eagle Way and Westwind Drive, 479.
Left.
I was advising unknown which direction. They've heard
Right.
3 to 5 gunshots. No contact.
Right. Left. All right, for this next exercise, you can relax. It's going to be the estimation of 30 seconds.
23.
Okay, so can you count to 30? Yes. I have to ask. All right, so when I tell you to begin, you're going to stay standing just like you are. When I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back and you're going to close your eyes. And you're going to imagine 30 seconds going by, silently. However you want to count. Once you believe 30 seconds are up, just open your eyes and say stop. That's all you got to do. So just like this, eyes closed, imagine silently 30 seconds. 30 seconds are up, stop. And that's it. Do you have any questions? All right, go ahead and look up, close your eyes and begin. All right, that was about 41 seconds. All right, for this final exercise, do you know your alphabet? A through Z, not backwards. Just A through Z? Okay, so again, you're going to stay standing just like you are. When I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back and you're going to close your eyes. And you're going to recite the alphabet for me. A through Z, slowly and non-rhythmically. That means no singing and don't skip any letters. So it'll be just like this, except your eyes are going to be closed. It'll just be A, B, C, D, E, all the way through Z. Remember, don't skip any letters and don't sing. Do you have any questions about that? All right, go ahead and look up, close your eyes and begin.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
All right, ma'am, at this time you are being placed under arrest for DUI, driving under the influence of alcohol, chemical, or controlled substance.
Despite effectively passing all sobriety tests, the driver was unexpectedly arrested by Officer Flynn for driving under the influence of alcohol or a controlled substance. This action was deemed unreasonable and revealed Officer Flynn's abuse of authority, and 2 other officers did not intervene. It is very important to note that there are laws in various states and municipalities that require officers to intervene if they witness inappropriate behavior by a colleague. Therefore, all 3 officers are equally responsible for this wrongful arrest.
Wait, for what reason? How?
For driving under the influence, ma'am. Those exercises, we look for indicators of impairment, and I observed multiple indicators.
Oh my goodness. You have this on videotape?
I do, ma'am. We have 2 cameras as well as a dash camera.
So, do you have anybody that can come pick up your dog, or where do you live? Do you live in Gardens?
Did you call 15?
What did I do that was possibly looked like I was under the impairment?
It's not one thing, ma'am. It's called totality of the circumstance.
I mean,
So, What are we doing about the dog?
Yeah, what are you?
She said she has somebody in gardens. She might be in her car.
Okay.
I mean,
Did he go back to Bluetooth?
You there? Did you hear any of what I said? No. Okay. So Leslie's getting arrested for DUI. We're trying to get you to come over here and get her dog. If not, we'll have to take it to our station and get animal care control to come get it.
and I'm not DUI.
Ma'am, please just take a seat in here. We're trying to help you out right now, and you're interrupting. So please take a seat in the back seat.
I feel
Would
violated.
you be able to come get the dog?
I mean, I'm in handcuffs for goodness sake.
Please go ahead and take a seat.
Because I had a couple cocktails.
Okay. Yeah. No, we don't want you to do that.
We
then.
don't want him doing the same thing.
All right. Thank you. Anyway.
Can we get an Uber to
Yeah, they can Uber over here.
Yeah.
The dog has to go to animal care.
We're not going to send an Uber for the dog. No, you can get an Uber to come over here.
Go ahead and take a seat, man. Yeah, he can get an Uber.
Yeah,
to come
you
over
can
here.
get an Uber. Yeah, just don't drive.
So you're saying I can get an Uber and come to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're right here, A1A.
I would say just bring a 1019 and you can pick it up from there.
Okay, yeah. Do you know where our station is?
I do not.
Okay, let me give you the address.
Yes.
Grab the bag.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
So where do I have to come to the police station?
Yeah, you can come to the police station. I'll meet you over there with the dog.
Okay, now what about Leslie?
Yes.
She's gonna go down to the jail, and she'll be out in 8 hours.
So right
What?
around 8 o'clock.
So about
Wait
8
a
a.m.
second. Hold on.
That's standard for DUI, man.
I'm not DUI though. I'm
Well,
not.
when we
under
get down there,
influence.
you'll have the opportunity to provide a breath sample.
And
we
then
don't
I'll
do-
still be held 8 hours.
Yes, ma'am.
No,
This is
you don't have
DUI.
to call him right now. It's up to you.
What?
Like I said, she's going down to the jail. She'll be out in 8 hours. So
No, I'm not.
Attorney's not going to be able to do anything for you right now. So
But I'm not under the influence. Give me a blood. Give me a test or something.
That's where we're
you're gonna
going
do when
next.
you go down there.
That's where we're going right after we sort this out.
Okay, so in her car right now. I'm willing to take it in my car and meet you at the station so you and turn it over to you. So we don't have to get animal care.
If you would, ma'am, go ahead and spit your gum out here.
Right. You want me to spit?
Just straight out that way. Yep.
Sorry.
No, she's going to be down.
Go ahead and spit it out. You can't have it when you're back there.
123, right hand of border. Delta.
I need to. Can you push
It's not going to get her out of jail
I
tonight,
need
no.
to push my glasses up on my face more.
Unit 94.
Yeah, I'm not under exactly.
All right, we're not
I can't
debating
explain
that
all
part.
that.
Right.
So
Is he coming to get the dog or
Are you
not?
going to use this for the dog or not? Okay. All right, yeah.
Where's my car gonna
Palm
go?
Beach Gardens.
I'm going to give you
Palm Beach
information on that.
Gardens
It's going to
Police
cost
And
some
what
West Palm.
happens if when I go and then you find out I'm not under the influence?
Alright.
We'll
Then
discuss
what
that further. There's a whole process that we have, man.
Okay, I'll meet you there. Thank you.
He pulled me over for speeding, right?
Correct.
And then I told you that I had one drink at 7 o'clock.
Well, people tell me they have nothing to drink and then they'll blow double the legal limit, okay? So
Okay,
what you
but-
tell me
but
doesn't
I'm
have anything to
trying
do with anything.
understand, like, why
Here.
I am being targeted here in this situation.
You're not being targeted, okay? You were pulled over. I observed indicators of
Because I sped.
All right, go ahead and move your feet inside, man. We're not going to debate this.
Turn
Turn the
I'm
back
not trying
camera
to
on.
be a jerk. Honestly,
No,
I
but
really
we're not
am
going to
trying-
debate it. This isn't the venue to do
Yeah,
it. We're
I
on the
guess
side of a
you're done.
road.
You already.
The driver, Miss Leslie, was transported to the Palm Beach County Jail, where she spent a total of 9 hours for a crime she did not commit. After a blood draw and breath test, Miss Leslie was released without any arrest or charges. As of the date of this recording, there are no pending cases under her name. On March 1st, 2019, Naropa University student Zaid Atkinson was collecting trash outside his dormitory as part of his work-study program. During this time, he was approached by Officer John Smiley from the Boulder Police Department in Boulder, Colorado.
I couldn't help, I noticed you just sitting on the patio out there. What's that? I couldn't help but notice you're sitting on the patio behind this building.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's signs for no trespassing, private property, that kind of thing. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were doing, if you lived here or you worked here.
Yeah,
it looks like you're working, doing something, picking stuff up.
I work here.
Okay, gotcha. What's the actual address then?
3333 Arapahoe.
Okay, what unit are you in?
I don't think I have to actually tell you that.
Well, I'm just checking to make sure that you have a right to be here, that's all.
I just told you I lived here.
Okay.
And I told you that I'm working as well.
Okay.
So shouldn't that be enough for you?
Well, I gotta verify it, just so I know that you do in fact live here.
Kidding me? What do you need from me?
If you have an ID with your address on it, that'd be great.
Fucking unbelievable, man.
Well, we've had some stuff going on in this area. I'm just
I
doing
know.
my job, just making sure you belong here, and if you do, then great, and I'll be on my way.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have anything with your address on it?
Yo, look, man. Here,
Hey,
why don't you follow
Just
me
relax.
and I'll just the building, dude.
Just chill out, man.
Dude, this is ridiculous.
I'm just asking you if you have something with your address on it, then that would help me.
No, I don't. How am I supposed to have something with my address
Well,
on it?
a lot of people have a
They
driver's
just carry
license.
They just carry something with their address on it?
Yeah, an ID.
It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Officer Smiley did not provide Mr. Atkinson with sufficient explanation up to this point. The independent review concluded that Officer Smiley's reasonable suspicion was based primarily on two factors. Mr. Atkinson did not have identification with his address on it, and when asked for his address, Mr. Atkinson turned and looked at the address in front of the dormitory instead of giving it verbally. The report further stated that Mr. Atkinson did not read the address aloud, but gestured to it, and that even if he had read it, this would not have constituted reasonable suspicion given the general circumstances.
So, Mr. Atkinson, can I get your date of birth, please?
Why?
I just need to verify who you are, that you belong here, that you have a right to be here, okay?
Are you kidding me, man?
Can you have a seat, please?
No.
Mr. Atkinson.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
290 code 12. Can you please have a seat?
No.
Put that down. Stop. Mr. Atkinson, right now you're obstructing a police officer, which is a jailable offense. I'm asking you one more time to sit down.
I'm not doing anything wrong. And you're not going to arrest me. You're not going to do anything. Because I live here. And I didn't do anything wrong.
Last chance, sir.
Well, what?
Have a seat.
Well, what? Well,
Sit
you're
down.
Gonna arrest a
Right now I'm
person?
detaining you
You're gonna arrest
and
someone?
investigating you for a trespass.
I f***ing live here, dumbass.
Sit down.
Despite his suspicion, Officer Smiley repeatedly asked Mr. Atkinson for his date of birth during their interaction. However, even if his suspicion was valid, he was not entitled to this information. Although Colorado is a stop and identify state, the Colorado revised statutes only authorize officers to request a suspect's name, address, and a description of their actions, not their date of birth. The statute also states that suspects should only produce identification if they have it readily available. According to the statute, Mr. Atkinson's refusal to provide his date of birth did not constitute obstruction of an officer. It is also important to consider the stress factor that Officer Smiley's complete misunderstanding of the situation caused Mr. Atkinson.
Sit down. 290.
That's what you are. You're a fucking
Have a
idiot.
seat, please.
You're gonna tase me outside of my residence? I hope that
Drop
thing's
that.
on.
Put that down.
I hope the camera's on, sir.
Put that down.
I really do. No, I'm working.
You need to
I live
listen to
here.
what I'm telling
You
you to
have
do
my
right now.
address. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything
290,
illegal.
we're on
I haven't
the
done anything
east
wrong,
side of
so I'm not gonna
2333
listen to you.
Folsom.
I don't
Subject's
know you.
failing to comply,
You're actually
not
on my
sitting down,
property,
and he
and I
has
feel
some
unsafe.
kind of a blunt object in his hand.
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow until my cover gets here.
At this point, Officer Smiley described the trash grabber in Mr. Atkinson's hand as a blunt object during his call. It is curious why such an explanation was made, especially in spite of Mr. Atkinson's non-threatening actions. According to the dictionary, a blunt object is any solid object used as a weapon that injures its target by the direct application of mechanical force and that does not have a piercing tip or edge, or is used in such a way that the tip or edge is not the part of the weapon that causes the injury. We can say that the trash grabber is not included as a threatening element in this context.
Have a seat. Sit down. Sit down. Now.
Why?
Now. Do it now.
Why? Why?
I'm detaining you to investigate.
For
Investigated
what?
trespass.
I live here. You
You haven't confirmed that. Sit down.
I'm a student.
Sit down and I'll
I'm not
confirm it.
sitting anywhere.
Sit down now.
No.
Sit down.
No, I'm not sitting down.
Then you're probably going to get tased in a second.
Why?
Because you have a weapon. Put that down.
I have a weapon?
Put it down and comply with my orders.
That's not what you're doing, officer.
Do it.
You better think, because I got fucking... Dude, I could get lawyers, and you have a
You-
camera on you.
It's filming right now.
You're an idiot.
Have a
Why
seat,
would you
please.
think that you could tase me? I'm freaking picking up trash on my property,
I need to confirm
which
it.
is where I live.
There's a sign.
I'm not doing anything illegal, and you're not gonna fucking tase me, officer. So
Sit
how do
down.
you think about that?
Sit down.
How do you feel about that, sir?
Sit
How
down
do you feel about
now.
that, sir? And get your freaking lieutenant here. All
They're
right?
on the way.
Yeah, good. Jackass.
Sit down now. I'm giving you another order to sit down.
I'm not doing anything wrong, and you're filming, and you know it. Alright? And you're filming, so you know I didn't do anything wrong. So you can't tase
290,
me,
we're now
you won't
behind.
tase me, and we're gonna wait for the
2333
lieutenant,
Folsom.
and you're gonna
Subject
get
is
some shit.
still failing to
You're
comply.
gonna get some shit, sir. Not
Sit
me.
down, sir.
No, I'm not sitting anywhere. You're not in control here. This is my property. I live here, not you.
Sit
Not
down
you.
so I can
live here.
continue
I
my
feel
investigation.
unsafe because you just
Sit down.
threatened to tase me.
Sit down.
I feel unsafe. No, point the camera here.
You have a dangerous object in your hand and you're failing to put it down.
I'm picking up trash.
Put it down.
You're
You're being
shoot me.
detained.
Your hand is on your weapon, and you're gonna shoot me. That's what you're gonna do, officer.
290, we're still
You're gonna
behind
shoot a resident on his
2333 Folsom.
property for
Subject
picking up
is failing to
trash.
comply.
That's what you're gonna do, officer.
Sit down, sir.
Why don't you use your brain?
I asked you several times.
Use your intelligence. Are you gonna kill me?
Several times I've
Your
asked
hand
you.
is on your weapon.
Yes,
I feel
it is.
threatened. That's
I
a
feel
fucking
threatened
gun.
because you're not
That's a
putting that
gun.
down. Yes, it is.
I'm picking up trash.
Put it down. I
I'm
told you
picking
many
up
times to
trash,
put it down.
And you're holding a gun.
Put it down.
And you're holding a gun.
Sir, put it down.
And you're holding a gun. How do you feel?
Put it down,
How do you
sir.
feel, officer? How do you feel? You're
Put
holding
it down.
a gun. How do you feel?
Sit down on the ground like
How
I've
do
told
feel?
you many times
Or
before.
you're gonna shoot me? Or you're gonna shoot me, officer?
If you use that weapon against me,
A weapon.
then
I'm,
yes, that is
I'm
a
20 feet
consideration.
From you. I'm minding my
All you have to do
business.
is comply right
Everything-
now.
Officer, you're gonna shoot me.
Just have a seat, man.
Shoot me? Are you fucking kidding me?
All I want to do is
Somebody
figure this
get a
out with you.
camera on this guy.
Sit down. Sit down.
Yo, somebody, hey.
Right.
Somebody at 2333, get a camera on this officer. He has a gun in his hand, and he's gonna shoot me. And he's gonna shoot me. You got a camera? Exactly. That's my boy, Zinio, right there. This
Hey,
is
Fern,
my
we're
residence.
just to the east of
You're on my
Backcountry
property with a gun in your hand.
Sit
threatening
down.
to shoot me because I'm picking up trash. I hope that
Sit
camera's
down.
on fucking camera. Where's your lieutenant?
Just sit down.
Where's your lieutenant? He has a fucking camera on you. You're gonna go to
Sir,
jail.
sit down.
Dude, you're not gonna get away with murder. You're not. Not today.
290, it's going
Not
to be
today.
a Arapaho.
You're not gonna get away with murder.
Sit down.
I'm not sitting down.
Look, I don't want this to go any further, but you need to
You're
comply
gonna
with my
shoot me?
orders.
I don't have a weapon.
That's a weapon.
This is a bucket.
No, that's a weapon. Right
This
there.
is a clamper for picking up garbage, sir.
Put it down. I'm telling you, I'm threatened
It's
by
not
it.
a weapon. You're not threatened. I'm threatened. You have a fucking gun that kills people. How am I supposed to kill someone with
Sit
this?
down, sir.
Dude, no. Keep that.
Sit
that on
down.
camera. He's got his gun in his hand. I'm gonna
Sit
sue
down.
the shit out of you, dude. I go to university here.
Sit
I'm gonna
down.
sue you.
You're
Ready to
refusing to
go.
comply with my
I'm not-
orders.
I'm not sitting down. I'm not sitting down, and you can't make me. Officer, he's got a gun.
Sit
He's
down.
Got a gun. He's got a gun.
Have a seat.
He's got a gun. He's
Sit
got
down.
A gun.
The first officer on the scene immediately drew his taser. 9 officers arrived within 10 minutes, but not all of them stayed until the end. 8 officers, including Officer Smiley, surrounded Mr. Atkinson on 3 sides. The independent report noted that multiple officers responded to the incident after Officer Smiley reported to dispatch that the citizen was still not complying and had a blunt object in his hand.
What do you mean? This is my property.
290, we're still giving him verbal commands, trying to get him to comply. Sit down and drop that object. Sit down and drop it.
I'm on duty doing my work and my job, and this officer comes over here.
Drop the object.
Just relax. Are you serious? Just relax. Yo, Vinio, look at them. No, I'm not doing anything.
Have a seat. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
Why do you all 4 of them look, dude? All 4.
The police are telling you to do something. Do it.
You have a gun in your hand.
Yes, I do, because you're not listening.
You have a fucking gun
You
in
have
your
a
hand.
weapon.
I don't have a
Drop
weapon.
the weapon. Drop it.
I don't have a weapon.
Drop it now.
Focus on me. What are you doing? Focus no, what do you mean? Focus
Drop
on
it
you. There's
now.
fucking 6 of you.
Just drop it.
Really? This is my property.
We're not going anywhere. You need to drop it. I haven't confirmed that yet. I told you I'm investigating a trespass. You didn't give me your address.
2333. I live in room 304.
That's the first time.
All
Have a
of
seat.
You are fucking threatening me on my property. I live here.
Hey, listen.
I'm a resident
The first thing you
of
need
this
to do is
fucking
drop
property.
that item.
I'm picking up garbage from my fucking dorm. I go to school here.
Drop it. Just
I go
drop
to
it and
school
sit.
Here. Okay, just talk. Don't fucking tell me what to do. You guys don't have a goddamn fucking right to be doing this to me.
Sit down.
I'm a
and drop
citizen
it.
of this country.
Sit
I
down.
fucking pay my taxes. I am a student, and all of you have weapons drawn, and I
Sit
feel
down.
threatened.
Sit down and drop that
No!
object.
I will not sit down. I refuse to sit down until you guys put your fucking weapons away.
All right, watch this. Watch
Put
this.
your goddamn weapons away.
Right there. Can we talk?
Put your fucking gun away.
Have a seat.
Put your fucking gun away.
Have a seat.
Put your gun away, and I will
I'm not
talk
putting
to
my
you.
gun away.
Then I'm not fucking doing a goddamn thing.
Back up
you
and have a
came onto
seat.
my property with your weapons drawn, threatening me
Have a seat,
at the
sir.
place that I fucking sleep.
Back up.
How do you feel about that?
Back up.
How do you feel about
Back
that?
up and sit down, please.
Fucking tell me what to do. What, you're gonna shoot me?
No one's gonna shoot.
Or you're gonna tase me and arrest me and beat the shit out of me like every other fucking... Don't tell me what to do. Get off my property. Get off my property.
I'm asking you your name.
Get off my property.
I'm Officer Parker.
Great.
You want to tell me your name?
Why should I have to?
Because then we can have an adult conversation.
An adult conversation now?
Yeah.
You want to have an adult conversation after your fucking deputy pulled his gun on me?
I do want to talk to you. Yes.
Really?
That's correct.
You got it all on camera.
Yep, I do want to talk to you.
So how do you feel about that, sir?
Well, why don't you tell me your name and then we'll have a conversation.
Just talk to my partner.
I really don't think that that is okay with me.
Okay.
I don't feel like having how many strangers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 officers of the law with guns drawn. On my property. I'm picking up trash for my job. He will refuse to put his weapon away. He refuses to put his weapon away, which is the first thing I asked for. And you want my name.
Yep, I'm Officer Parker.
And you have weapons drawn. You guys look like you're ready to go.
I got empty here.
You're ready to go, right?
But you won't
Just
tell
talk
me
to
your
him.
I'm not. Why? Why I gotta talk to him? Because you can't handle
Well,
your shit?
you don't seem to want to talk to me.
Up, dude. You called the whole cavalry.
You're not
For what?
listening.
For what?
You're not listening.
Do me a favor, just don't get any closer, okay? Can I step in and talk to you?
For what? Weapons drawn. Put your fucking
You need to
gun
put
away,
that down.
jackass.
I'm not putting my
Are
gun
you gonna
away.
shoot me? There's fucking cameras everywhere, dude. Are you gonna shoot me?
My plan is not to
Dude,
shoot you.
You said this is a weapon.
It can be used as a
Do you
weapon,
feel like this
yes.
is threatening? Yeah.
Can you put it away? Can you just drop it on the ground? I'll put my gun down.
You're on my property.
No, set it down.
If you put that down, I'll put my gun away.
Why?
I told you why, because
Why?
it can be used as a
It can
weapon.
be used as a weapon.
Right.
You're the jackass.
There you go. That's all I need.
Put your fucking gun away.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you have a seat over here? Now we can talk.
Nope. I'm not sitting. You can sit.
Hey, Zane.
What?
Okay, Nice people in here told me that you are a resident.
Oh, wow.
So Zay,
what a fucking surprise.
That's what we were trying to find out, okay?
What a fucking surprise. I gave him my ID.
Okay.
And then he started taking down my fucking information, telling me this, that, and the other thing. And then I walk away, and he pulls his fucking taser out on me.
So Zayd, I'm listening to you, and I just appreciate if you do the same. Okay. So Zayd, if you were willing to sit down, this would bring everything down a little bit, and we could start calming down.
I do not feel comfortable sitting down around a bunch of fucking murderers.
Okay. So Zayd,
this guy was ready to kill me, sir.
Okay, so Zayd, once again, I'm Officer Parker.
Oh, you're just gonna ignore what I just said, though?
No, I'm just trying to communicate.
Okay.
As adult men.
Right.
Okay? So I think you can hear the fact that I'm just trying to be professional with you here.
No, okay.
And get some communication going so where we can get this resolved. Because
Unbelievable.
I now found out who you are. I found out that you're a resident here.
I gave him my ID. He knew who I was. I said my name was Zayd Atkinson.
Okay.
I gave him my ID. He asked me what the address was. I said 2333. I said, let me walk up to the door and beat myself into the building. And he refused to let me walk to my house.
Okay, Zayd. I'm hearing what
How
you're
is that okay?
So
How is that okay?
I'm understanding you're upset.
What do you mean you're understanding I'm upset? He came out with a shotgun. Of course I'm upset. He pulled out his
Party
fucking
has
gun
dropped his weapon.
and said that I'm a
We're
fucking
currently
threat.
trying to get him to comply.
On my own property, I'm a threat because I'm picking up garbage.
Take a step back or two for me, okay, so that I can feel.
Why don't you get off my property?
Okay.
Why don't you get off my property?
That's what I'm trying to resolve.
Why don't you get off my property and stop telling me what to do at my fucking house? How about that?
If you were willing to sit down, we could talk about
I'm not sitting down.
Okay.
Why don't you go home, officer? Right. And why don't you guys go find some real criminals instead of wasting my goddamn time? How about that? I fucking live here. You think this is a joke? I fucking live here. You were ready to shoot me down. And you didn't know a goddamn thing. You're wasting all our fucking resources.
I didn't even point my gun
You're
at you,
wasting
sir.
all our resources. There's people out there actually committing crimes.
Like, can I
How
tell
do
you
feel?
something? Can I tell you something?
How do you feel? You're ready to jump out of your skin because you know you fucking made a dumb mistake today.
Can I tell you something?
No. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I want you to get
Why
off
don't
my
you talk
property.
to my partner?
I don't want to talk to any of
Right
you
now, I need you to
boys.
sit down
I
so
want
we
you
can
guys
figure
to
it
get
out.
off my property and stop wasting my fucking time.
That's not going to happen until I confirm who you are and what you're doing.
You already know who I am. He just confirmed who I am.
I don't have your date of
want
birth,
my ID
which is
back.
what I asked for.
I want my ID back, please.
And when we've finished, then you can have it
then
back.
you can go.
Can you have a seat so we can talk a little
sitting.
more?
And I don't think that I have to sit. I'm not sitting. This isn't like a game.
Right now, you're acting very.
We're gonna negotiate what we do here because I have my fucking rights, and you guys came onto my property, right, with suspicion of bullshit fucking accusations, right? I don't know what the fuck you guys are even here for. You haven't even told me what your purpose is.
You didn't give me a chance.
You haven't told me what your fucking purpose is, sir.
I'd be happy to if you could just have a seat.
I don't want to know anymore.
Okay.
I want right now is I want my identification. I'm not fucking sitting down.
Well,
and
here's
I
what we can do.
realize that, sir. I'm not fucking sitting
Here's
down.
what we can do. We can stand here all day.
All right. And you can waste our resources when there's people out there committing crimes, right?
Or I
And
can
that's
get
what you're
your
after, right? Criminals, right?
I can get your name, your date of birth.
You have all my
Find
stuff.
out. I don't have your date of birth yet.
Why do you need my information?
I
Why are
explained
you
it to
coming
you.
onto my property asking me for my information? This is where I fucking live. I don't need to give you shit.
A court case involving a vehicle stop ruled that an officer can only detain someone to address the initial reason for the stop. In that case, an officer stopped a car to check its tag. Once he confirmed the tag was valid, he continued questioning the driver and charged him with a different offense. The court dismissed the charge, stating the officer had no right to keep detaining the driver after resolving the original issue. Similarly, once Officer Smiley learned that Mr. Atkinson lived in the building and wasn't trespassing, he no longer had any reason or legal basis to continue detaining him.
I didn't do shit. I fucking live here.
Do we just want to stand here?
I live here. Go get the fucking go get everybody. Call everybody.
That's not how it works.
Call everybody. Then we'll have a standoff, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? This is stupid. I live here.
Hang
you
out
came
and
on
just
my
talk to my
property,
partner.
and you fucking took my identification, dude. I live here, not you. You need to tell me who the fuck you are.
So I saw him sitting here.
Yeah, you need to tell me who the fuck
Right in
you
this
are.
area, saw
What's
the
your
private
name?
property sign. Thought maybe he wasn't really doing anything. He's kind of milling about, and then he'd come back down, sit, milling about, come back down and sit. And then when I came into the alley, he stood up and I saw that he had that metal thing, and it looked like he was kind of banging it, like against the, so I wasn't sure if he was like trying to damage something, or, and then I addressed him, and then he proceeded to walk around here, and I saw it was like a device for picking up trash, and he was picking up trash. So I contacted him and just asked him, hey, can I, let me chat with you, I'm just checking to make sure that you have a right to be here, and then he initially talks to me, I ask him why he's here, and he says he lives here and works here, and I ask him for the address, and he turns and reads it off of the building.
Okay.
And he won't tell me his apartment number. He gives me like some kind of school ID, but it doesn't have a date of birth, so I ask him for his date of birth.
Do you get it?
No. At that point, he refuses, and he starts walking away, picks up that metal object and the bucket and walks away from me. I just follow him at a distance until cover gets here.
Okay. So we confirmed that he lives here, right?
No.
He just did.
Okay.
Parker just did. He confirmed that he lives there.
According to him, he lives here. He just provided a unit number finally. I don't have a date of birth. I don't know who he is.
Okay. All right. So let's. You got his information in terms of his name and all that?
I just have his name.
Okay. Then give him his ID back, and then we're out of here. Yeah, because we already confirmed he's there, and this gentleman here just said, yeah, he works here and lives here. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he just.
After being told to return Mr. Atkinson's ID and leave, Officer Smiley shut off his body camera's audio to talk with his superior. The sergeant realized no crime had occurred and directed them to leave to calm the situation. Officer Smiley then returned the ID, and they left without making an arrest.
This could have got me killed today, apparently. Where's my bucket? Yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. Why don't you guys go do some real work? Some real police work. Huh?
After that, Mr. Atkinson sued the city and the police department over the incident and was awarded $125,000.